costs remain high. Why do you think that is, and what do you think a remedy for that might be?
What we are finding, there's a growing consensus among economists that some of the major causes or one of the major contributors to the cost of living going up, particularly when it comes to the cost of groceries, but in general, the cost of living is being driven up by greedy CEOs that are using and exploiting the inflationary crisis to make more profit and to gouge people, consumers, and in the case of folks here in Canada, to gouge Canadians. So we are calling on the government to acknowledge that greedflation is one of the significant contributors to the cost of living going up that is not in any way being impacted by increasing interest rates. It's only putting more and more weight on the shoulders of Canadians. The government has to have another approach to dealing with the rising cost of living, and it has to acknowledge one of the major causes, which is this greedflation.
Do you think overall the approach that the Bank of Canada takes, trying to hit a 2% inflation rate by raising interest rates accordingly, do you think that is actually the right approach? Because there is a school of thought that coming out of the pandemic, a lot of our inflation is caused by supply chain disruptions that still linger. Businesses can't invest as much money in restoring the supply chain because of the high interest rates. Do you think it's still the right approach?
Not at all. I think the Bank of Canada's approach is wrong. And the evidence is making it very clear that it's a wrong approach. If you look at the causes of inflation, they are varied. I mentioned one is greedflation, but absolutely the other causes are supply chain issues, the war in Ukraine. These are definitely impacting and causing inflation. And none of those factors are addressed by increasing interest rates. Increasing interest rates does not impact, obviously, the supply chain, has no impact on greedflation, will not in any way address the impacts of the war. So it is a blunt instrument. It is a tool that works in a very specific circumstance in cases of high wage-based inflation. And certainly increasing interest rates works. But it is not working, and the evidence is clear. Not only is it not working when it comes to grocery prices, it's not really in a genuine way making housing more affordable. In fact, the cost of rent continues to rise. The cost of buying a home is still impossible for so many Canadians. So it's not really improving any of the major pressures that Canadians face, whether it's finding a home they can afford, buying groceries, paying the bills. It's not helping. If anything, it's actually making things a lot worse. So it is not the right approach because it's not making things better.